Dog, this shit so ass. This is the trailer for Resident Evil.
Hello? I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
So is this supposed to be after the Resident Evil 7
Hello?
or 13? Which was 7, 13? Which one the one that went into the house? They trying to make it into a scary movie. It's supposed to be like a young Leon.
Hey, babe. Look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now.
Trying to turn this into like a horror film as opposed to a game adaptation of trash.
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Nah.
I just wanted you to know.
This Silent Hill?
I love you.
Nah, like I don't understand. I don't understand. What are we? It's trash. That's right. Hey, that is garbage. What were they trying to do? Like, due to the lack of creativity in the whole film industry right now, and everybody keep trying to do remakes, and or they trying to do film adaptations and all that, and then you finally try to take an idea and you try to add a spin on it. It's even more horrible. And I guess you're supposed to be the director of Weapons and all that, and it seemed like you had Weapons hype you up. Like, yeah, man, like it's like hitting the lottery. Like you hit the lottery and then you're like, you know what, we're gonna keep trying to keep playing and playing, but you know you lost the lottery 10,000 times before you won once. And this is one of those type of things. Like you hit it with Weapons and then it's back to trash again. Like that's not good. Like it's not even a horror film that I want to see. Not a video game like adaptation and trying to give you a spin on it. It's a new look for evil. No, nigga, no. No, it's not a new look. This shit garbage. And the CGI, the crazy part about this, right? What happened to CGI? Let's talk about that. What happened to CGI in movies? It is trash. The CGI in movies is not it no more. Like what like Transformers? We had Transformers, the first ones, to see how in depth. Yeah, man, it took us 10 hours to work on this part of my ankle. Like, everybody's looking for the bottom line. And once again, like they always say, capitalism ruined everything. Everybody looking for the bottom line and they want to, please shareholders and all that. And that's just, let's get the movie out. Let's go ahead and make the money. And people are not focusing on quality. And the people that are focusing on quality are the ones that are winning the awards. They're winning the awards. They're the ones that are making more money longer. We got to go back to the center situation. They focus on original IP and everybody, it's from dusk till dawn and just a remake of this, whatever. Like, okay, whatever, cool. They focused on quality, added cultures, details, to the point that people want spin-offs. Hey, can we do a spin-off of the Irish vampire dude? Can we do a spin-off of the spin-off of the Choctaw Indians and see with the vampire hunters? Can we get a prequel to that? Because they focused on quality, and that's why it made the money that it did, and it just made the money over time, and that's why it got the awards. And that's why when they do the film release in 25 years, whatever, and they're gonna do a re-release, and 9 times out of 10, they're probably gonna add almost a half an hour of extra movie footage on that 25 years later and make more money. And it's going to be talked about around that time because they made something with quality. But when you just say, hey, we're going to take an original IP and we're just going to try to spin it from a video game adaptation and don't work on quality, you're going to get the results. I'm pretty sure I didn't even look at the comments. And I try not to look at comments because I'm not trying to be swayed. I'm not trying to look at the good side of it because this is trash. And if it was something good, I'm not trying to look at the comments of somebody saying it was saying something good is trash. And then now I'm thinking it's trash because I'm getting inherent bias by looking at the comments. I'm not looking at the comments because nobody, you're getting everything off the top of the dome. So, garbage, pure garbage. CGI trash, premise is trash, the jump scares trash. It's like you're not even trying. And I also understand that they also do have movies that tank on purpose for tax purposes so they can count it as a loss. A lot of people don't know that. And yes, I know about the film industry because I went to film school and I am certified with digital media. So I was a director. Yes, I worked on a few shows. But most of the time I was doing music videos and I worked for WorldStar. I was one of the originators. People that helped WorldStar when they first started really putting artists on and becoming an agency. I was around for that. So I, yes, lived in LA and all of this and been on sets and all of that, yeah. So I think they're trying to just tank on purpose. That's it. They're trying to tank on purpose. And we saw the thing with Anthony Mackie too. Like with Anthony Mackie, that they spent like $150 million on that movie, and the movie only made like not even $1 million. We didn't even know what it was. But I honestly think that's in America because I think the movie, I think we had a primary release overseas. I'm not really sure. And then we saw the thing with the whole Michael thing. All the critics being corny. That's what we're going to say. Critics being corny. Talking about some, yeah, this Michael film was bad. We're going to give it, whatever, on Rotten Tomatoes, and the people give it a 97. And it broke records. It was the biggest opening weekend for a biopic ever and all of this stuff. So, critics. And it's funny because it's like, why did your opinion matter than mine? And it's really just, I guess you would say on merit, but it's like merit of what? I watch movies better than you? like I don't know. I think obviously it's like ESPN. ESPN, the best analysts are the people that played the game. So I don't know what most film critics did they ever have Oscars for movies? Like, is Martin Scorsese a film critic? Like, what are we doing? Like, who are the film critics? I will assume so. It's like directors and producers who made hit films and have some type of merit. That's a movie critic. I will hope that's what a movie critic is. Hope it's not somebody that say, "Hey, I watch movies better than you." I hope that, like, I don't know. Let me know who's a film critic. And yes, we had Ebert and Roper. Ebert and Roper, due to the fact of the lack of media. They didn't have digital cameras back then. They don't have what we have now where everybody can be media. Like, I have a webcam, I got lights set up and all that stuff. I'm considered media. Now I can be media. Anybody can be media. But back then, you had to been selected for quote unquote media. So it was kind of like, if this is their word, then we got to take it because this is the only person that we're seeing on the screen. So they got to count for something because it was limited like that. So, like, I don't know, where's the merits and accreditation? Like, do you got to be a producer that did some type of films, or like how does being a critic work? Because if that's the case, I want to be a film critic. I want to see. Like I said, it's about like how the athletes that played the game are the better analysts, and it's just the same thing. It's like, did y'all play the game, or y'all just people say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna say this movie is trash. Like the people that do the reviews. Because I see two different reviews, of one of the people and then one of the critics. And clearly what it did at the box office and what the people said is not what the critics say. So it's like, yeah, opinion is trash. And this keeps happening where people think with their mind that, that's the only way you can think. No. Some people think with their other head. So, but yeah, people with their mind think that they know what is cool. It's like how we have in rap. How rappers age out and still try to do things as if they were the teenager that was rapping, not understanding that they aged out. And that same thing can happen in sports. That same thing can happen in the whole movie industry. Like, oh yeah, you was good. Your opinion and creativity was crazy from 15 to 30, when you didn't know no better and you didn't stand into barriers and you have no system of success. And you were doing things honestly instead of working on a system. So your reviews were great due to that fact. But then once you get older, you get into your 30s stuff, you start doing things on a systematic basis. You start working on a schedule and system. So then that system is based off of whatever you felt was success at the time. So if you felt success at the time was at 23, then you're basing it off of that system when you was 23 instead of coming up into the modern times and going with that feeling and that imagination and creativity that you did when you were younger. But I'm not going to rap to y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.